This video will show you how to add a new dimension to the middle of a PyTorch tensor by using non-style indexing. First, we import PyTorch. Then we print the PyTorch version we are using. We are using PyTorch 0.4.0. To start off with, let's create an empty PyTorch tensor of size 2 by 4 by 6 by 8 using the PyTorch.tensor operation, and we're going to assign the uninitialized tensor to the Python variable pt_empty_tensor_x. Let's check what dimensions our pt_empty_tensor_x Python variable has by using the PyTorch size operation. We see that it is a 2 by 4 by 6 by 8 tensor, which is how we defined it. For this example, we want to add a new dimension to the middle of the PyTorch tensor. So we want to go from 2 by 4 by 6 by 8 to adding a new dimension between the 4 and the 6. The way we'll do this is we will use non-style indexing. So we use none. Here we have a capital N. This is going to tell PyTorch that we want a new access for the tensor assigned to the pt_empty_tensor_x Python variable. We also use the Python colon notation. So for the first index, we use a colon to specify that we want everything in the already existing first dimension. Then we use a colon as the second index to specify that we want everything in the already existing second axis. Then we use none to specify we want to insert a new axis, then comma, and then a colon as the last index to specify that we want the rest of the tensor. We assign this new tensor that's going to be returned to the Python variable pt_extend_middle_tensor_x. It's useful to check the size of the pt_extend_middle_tensor_x. So we use the PyTorch size, and we're going to print it. And what we see is that the torch size is now 2 by 4 by 1 by 6 by 8, whereas before it was 2 by 4 by 6 by 8. So we were able to insert a new dimension in the middle of the PyTorch tensor. Perfect. So we were able to add a new dimension to the middle of a PyTorch tensor by using non-style indexing.